wavy curve method. So continuation to the previous class, we have seen that how to solve the inequalities using the wavy curve method. Now we will understand with a few more examples. Let's consider the question 1 minus x into 1 plus x by x minus 2. So less than or equals to 0. Okay. So this is the question asking us to find the values of x, solution for x. So using the wavy curve method, what is the first step we need to check for? RHS is made to 0, already given that RHS is 0, and LHS has to be factorized. Okay, LHS is in the form of factors only. Next, check for coefficient of every factor. Okay, coefficient of x in every factor equals to +1. Now here in the numerator 1 minus x, here the coefficient of x in 1 minus x factor is -1. We need to make this is as a +1. So for that one, take minus as a common over here. Then we can write this as x minus 1. And whereas 1 plus x, here the coefficient of x, here it is 1 only in this factor. X plus 1 by x minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 less than or equals to 0. Okay, right. So now what it is? Here it is we taken as a minus. To remove over the minus here, multiply with -1 both sides. If we multiply with -1 on the both sides, so what we'll get it as minus into minus, we get it as a plus in the LHS. But we have seen that if any inequality is multiplied by a negative sign, the inequality changes. So here we are having less than or equals to, then the inequality will become greater than or equals to. Then we can write this is as x minus 1 into x plus 1 by x minus 2. Now we are multiplied both sides with the -1. Now this -1 into minus will become plus, and here the inequality changes to greater than or equals to. Okay, the inequality is changing here, greater than or equals to. And now we have which is in the form of a numerator by denominator. So represent the factors, that means values of x in real scale. So on the real axis from -infinity to +infinity. Now what are the values of x? We are getting x minus 1 is a factor, means we are obtaining it as x is equals to 1, and x minus 2 is a factor, denominator means x is equals to 2, and in the numerator x plus 1 means x is equals to -1. Okay, now we represented the factors, that means roots of values of x on real axis from the -infinity to +infinity. So the numerator, okay, here greater than or equals to, whenever we are having the greater than or equals to, that means we have to use the closed brackets. Okay, for that values we need to use the closed bracket, that means the dot has to be represented. So at x is equals to 1, here it has to be represented with a closed circle, small circle, that means a dot, and x is equals to -1 also we need to represent as a dot, and at x is equals to 2, and above the rule 7 gives us denominator factors are not a part of the solution. Then we have to represent this with the small circle, open braces. The 2 has to be represented with the open braces. Then what is the next we have to follow? The right of the rightmost root. Okay, to the right of the rightmost root. What is 2 is the rightmost root. To the right of this rightmost root we have to represent with plus, and here clearly that every factor is having the power as 1. Okay, for reaching the at 2, x minus 2 power is 1, the sign changes, here it is minus, and at 1 x plus x minus, what is at 1 means x minus 1, it is odd power, the sign changes. Odd power means the factors are having odd powers, means sign changes, and at -1 x plus 1 also we changes the sign. Okay, clearly that whenever the factors are having odd powers, the plus and minus sign changes alternatively. Okay, plus minus, the sign changes alternatively whenever all the factors are having the odd powers. Okay, right. Now here what we need to check for? Okay, we need to check for greater than or equals to 0. So the inequality has to be positive. So where we are obtaining the positive over here, it is plus minus, plus and minus. So where we are having the intervals, we are having the plus i's from -1 to +1, and another interval we are having the plus sign is 2 to infinity. Okay, right, we can write the plus sign from -1 comma 1. Okay, -1 and 1 are represented with the dots, so that means these are included in the solution. Then use the square brackets, that means the closed braces. Okay, square brackets, that means the closed braces. Then next, another interval, what it is, 2 to infinity. Okay, another interval is 2 to infinity. Infinity is always represented the open braces, where 2 is the denominator factor not included in the solution, that means open braces has to be used. Now these two are the solutions, use union in between them. Okay, use union in between them. Now next, what will obtain? Then x belongs to -1 comma 1 union 2 to infinity is our solution for the given inequality 1 minus x by 1 minus x into 1 plus x by x minus 2 less than or equals to 0. So the next question is x minus 1 whole cube into x plus 1 whole square into x minus 5 whole power 5 by x minus 2 whole power 3 into x plus 3 less than or equals to 0, again which is in the form of a numerator by denominator. So directly we are moving over here, the RHS is made to 0, RHS directly given, the LHS is factorized, everything is factorized, and coefficient of, in every factor the coefficient of x is +1, here it is +1 +1 +1. Okay, rule 3 is also satisfied. Then next, directly draw a scale from -infinity to +infinity. Okay, draw a scale from -infinity to +infinity, and here what are the factors we are having? X minus 1 means the value of x is 1. Okay, x minus 1 means the value of x is 1, and x plus 1 means the value of x is -1. Okay, the value of x is -1. And next, x minus 5, here the value of x is 5, and x minus 2, here x is equals to 2. X plus 3, that means x is equals to -3. Okay, x is equals to -3. Okay, right, now what is the rightmost root? 5 is the rightmost root. To the right of the rightmost root, represent with the plus sign. Okay, now over here, next, what is the numerator roots? What it is? +1, -1 and +5. Okay, +1. Okay, +1 is less than or equals to, the inequality is given means less than or equals to, means we have to represent with the closed interval, that means a closed dot. So +1 is included in the solution, dot, and -1 is also included in the solution, dot, and +5 is also included in the solution, dot. Okay, right, then now what are the denominator factors are not in the part of the solution? Then x is equals to 2 is not in our solution, open braces has to be used, and x is equals to -3 is also not in our solution. At -3 and +2 we have to use the open braces. Okay, right, so we are represented the right of the rightmost root with the, what it is, plus sign. Now what it is, reaching towards the 5, what are the factor? X minus 5 whole power 5, 5 is an odd. Okay, in the next interval, so moving towards the left, so the 5 is an odd means we need to change the sign. Okay, 5 is an odd means we need to change the sign. Now it is minus. Okay, right, next, moving towards the +2, x is equals to 2 means in the denominator x minus 2, the factor is again odd, this factor power is again odd. Odd means again we need to change the sign. Okay, next interval it is represented with plus sign. Now x is equals to 1. Okay, x is equals to 1 means the factor is x minus 1. X minus 1 power is also odd, again we need to change the sign. Now x plus 1, next root is x is equals to -1, x plus 1, it is having the power as 2, that means even power. Even power means no need to change the sign, even power means no change in sign, so again the minus is represented over here itself only, no change in sign. Now reaching towards the, what is the -3, that means x plus 3, it is an odd. Odd means then we need to change the sign. Okay, now the sign is changed, and now the inequality is less than or equals to 0, that means we need to check for the intervals where the negative sign is included. Okay, where the negative sign is included, if we draw a curve for this one, positive, negative, positive, negative, and it is negative for up to 3. Okay, so the negative sign we need to check for the negative sign. Wherever we are having negative sign, from -3 2, okay, -3 to 1, okay, -1 is also included, so we can write this as -3 to 1. But whereas -3 is denominator factor not included in the solution, means open braces, whereas +1, okay, +1 is the numerator factor and equals to is given, means inequality is given as equals to, then it is in the solution -3 comma 1. Next, another range interval is 2 to 5, okay, another range of interval is 2 to 5, whereas 2 is the denominator factor, it is not included in the solution, open braces, and 5 is in the denominator factor and equals to, means this has to be included in the solution. Now these two regions gives us the required values of x which satisfies the given inequality. Then we can write this as x belongs to minus the open braces -3 1 closed brace union open brace 2 comma 5 closed brace. This is our required solution. The next question is 9 minus x square 1 plus x into x square minus 4 by x square minus 6x plus 5 less than or equals to 0. Okay, so given that RHS is 0, okay, factorization is done in the numerator but the denominator factorization is not done, and we need to check for the coefficient of x as +1. Then but here it is minus x square we are having, so how to solve this one? Let's take minus as a common over here, then we obtain this as x square minus 9 into 1 plus x into x square minus 4 by, and x square minus 6x plus 5 can be written as, so the factor size x minus 1 into x minus 5, then we'll obtain the required x minus 5 in 1 into x minus 5, okay, right, x square minus 6x plus 5, okay, right. So now next, so minus is over here, then we can write x square minus 9 as a square minus b square as a plus b into a minus b into 1 plus x can be written as x plus 1 into x plus 2, x square minus 4 as x plus 2 into x minus 2 by x minus 1 into x minus 5, it is less than or equals to 0, okay, right. So we are here, we are having minus 1 minus of this factors, so what it is -1. If we multiply both sides with -1, okay, if any inequality is multiplied by the negative quantity, the inequality changes. Now if we multiply with -1, minus into minus will become plus, I am directly writing over here, it will become plus, and the inequality changes. Now the inequality changes to greater than or equals to, the inequality changes to greater than or equals to, okay, right, this is the way. Now represent on the real scale some minus infinity to plus infinity. So here whatever we are having, the first of all I am going for the denominator, x minus 1 means x is equals to 1, okay, x is equals to 1, and x is equals to 5, okay, x is equals to 1, x is equals to 5. So next the numerators, so the factors is x plus 3 means x is equals to -3, and x minus 3, that means x is equals to 3, and x plus 1, that means x is equals to -1, x plus 2, x is equals to -2, okay, I'm representing over here with a little bit gap, so x is equals to -2, consider this, x is equals to -3, consider over here, and x plus 2, and x is equals to 2, okay, x is equals to 2, okay, x is equals to 2, okay, we represented all this. Now what is the denominator factors? X is equals to 1 and x is equals to 5 are not included in the solution. That means x is equals to 1 is not in our solution, represent with the small circle open, okay, open circle, and x is equals to 5 also represented with open circle, okay, right. Next, remaining all the numerator factors, the values are greater than or equals to, whenever equal to has came into existence, that has to be used the closed circle, that means a dot has to be represented over here, dot is over dot and dot, that means -2 is also in the solution, -3 is also in the solution, okay, right. So next, how to do this? Okay, right. So clearly check here, every factor is having the odd power. Okay, every factor is having the odd power. So every factor is having the odd power means simply change the plus and minus sign alternatively. So first of all, represent the right of the rightmost root. 5 is the rightmost root, then right of the rightmost root is plus, then every is odd power minus, and 3 to 2 it is plus, and 1 to 2 it is minus, again plus, minus, what is next, plus, minus. Okay, now represent the curve. What is positive, negative, and again positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and negative. Okay, right. And here the inequality is greater than or equals to 0. The inequality is greater than or equals to 0. That means if the inequality is greater than or equals to 0 or greater than, we need to check for the plus sign range. Wherever we are having the plus, this is our plus sign range, and this is also our plus sign range, and this is also plus sign and plus sign. Okay, now these are all the our required solutions, and we can write this is as, so minus 3 comma minus 2, these are represented with closed circle, that means dots, that means closed brackets. Okay, right. Next, another interval is, so 1 minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, another interval is minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1 is included, okay, whereas plus 1 is not included in our solution. Then plus 1 has to be represented with open brace, minus 1 is closed brace. Okay, right. Next, again 2 to 3. 2 is included in our solution, 3 is also included in our solution, square brackets. The 2 to 3 it is square brackets. Next, 5 to infinity. Next, the plus sign is 5 to infinity. 5 comma infinity. 5 is an open interval. Why? Because 5 is not included in a solution. So union. So next, infinity, open braces. Now all these combination, union, union, union. Then next, x belongs to minus 3 comma minus 2, union minus 1, closed interval minus 1, open interval 1, union, closed interval 2 to 3, union, open interval 5 to infinity. This is our required solution for the given inequality. So the question is x square plus 1 into 2x plus 3, x plus 5 whole square, x minus 6 whole power 3000, 2x plus 8 whole power 2017. Okay, right. Now greater than or equals to 0, the inequality. So first thing is RHS is made to 0. Okay, clear. Factorize, everything is factorized. And next, coefficient of x is plus 1. Okay, here the coefficient of x is 2, and here the coefficient of x is 2. That means we need to make it as a plus 1. So here x square plus 1, we can write this as x square plus 1. If we take 2 as a common, then we can write as x plus 3 by 2, and next factor is x plus 5 whole square, and here the coefficient of x, x minus 6, the coefficient of x is 1 over 3000, and again we can take 2 as an outside. If we take 2 as an outside, we can obtain it as 2 power 2017 into x plus 8 by 2, we obtain this 4 power 2017 greater than or equals to 0. Okay, right. So we can what it is, if we divide this, 2 and 2 power 17 has to be cancelled out. Why? Because divide both on both side, and 2 by 2 into 2 power 2017, so 0 by something, it is 0 only, and here it is cancel out. And x square plus 1, these are the imaginary values, and keep it as it is. X square plus 1 cannot be expressed as a factors, then keep this as x square plus 1. And next, x plus 3 by 2, then x plus 5 whole square, x minus 6 whole power 3000, and x plus 4 whole power 2017 greater than or equals to 0. Okay, right. Now next, we need to represent these on real scale of from minus infinity to plus infinity. Then what it is, x square plus 1, these are imaginary values. We obtain x square equals to minus 1, that means x is equals to square root 1, means the imaginary values are not obtained on the real scale. So where x is real values, all these applicable to the real values only, then x square plus 1 is not included. Then next, x is equals to minus 3 by 2. Okay, then x is equals to minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. Okay, minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5, and x is equals to x plus 5 means x is equals to minus 5. Okay, x is equals to minus 5. The next x minus 6, that means x is equals to 6, and x plus 4, that means x is equals to minus 4. Okay, x is equals to minus 4. Now here, okay, here now it is greater than or equals to, the inequality is greater than or equals to, the roots has to be, the values of x has to be included in the solution. Then at 6, okay, there is no denominator, then at 6 it is closed dot. At minus 3 by 2 also included in the solution. At minus 4 it is also part of the solution, and at minus 5 is also part of a solution. Next, right of the rightmost root is always represented with plus sign. And now x minus 6, it is a 3000. 3000 means even power. Even power means no change in sign, it is plus. Next interval is plus only. At minus 3 by 2, odd power. Odd power means next we need to change the sign. And at minus 4, 2 power 17, again odd power, that means change the sign. So at minus 5, x plus 5, it is an even power, no change in sign. Okay, no change in sign, the same sign will continues. And if we draw a curve, what we obtain, negative over here and again positive, then the inequality is greater than or equals to 0. Then we need to check for the plus range. Okay, wherever we are having the plus range, this is our required, greater than or equals to. Then how to represent this is, so from minus infinity to minus 5 and minus 4 up to minus 4, we are having the plus only. This is total is plus, minus infinity to minus 4, and minus 4 in our solution, that means closed brace, and infinity is open brace, minus infinity. Next, minus 3 by 2 to plus infinity. Okay, minus 3 by 2 to plus infinity. Infinity is open brace, whereas minus 3 by 2 is in our solution, minus 3 by 2 union. Okay, then the required solution is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 4 closed, union minus 3 by 2 closed to infinity. Okay, this is our required solution. X minus 2 whole power 5, x plus 1 whole power 6, x minus 3 whole power 50, x square, and 2x plus 9 whole power 1001. Okay, 1001. So how to greater than or equals to 0? How to solve this inequality? Just, so numerator factors, x the coefficient, okay, RHS is 0 and everything is expressed in a factors. Okay, factorize, LHS is factorized. Okay, the third rule is coefficient of x is plus 1. Okay, in the first factor coefficient of x is plus 1, second factor coefficient of x is plus 1, and in third factor is also coefficient of x is plus 1, and in here x square. Okay, we can write it as x square as x plus 0 whole square. Okay, we can write x square as x plus 0, that means again here the coefficient of x is 1 and here the coefficient of x is 2. Now we need to change this, then we can write this is as x minus 2 whole power 5, x plus 1 whole power 6, x minus 3 whole power 50 by, and we can write x square as x minus 0 whole square. That means here one root of one value of x is 0, x minus 0 whole square, and if we take 2 as a common, 2 power 1001, and we can write as x plus 9 by 2 whole power 1001 and greater than or equals to 0, 1001 greater than or equals to 0. And here we obtain the values of x is from minus infinity to plus infinity, the values of x is, so x is equals to 2. Okay, x is equals to 2 is one value, and x is equals to minus 1. Okay, x is equals to minus 1, and x is equals to 3. X minus 3 means x is equals to 3. Okay, so plus minus 2, so 2 minus 1 3 are over. In the denominator x is equals to 0. Okay, denominator x is equals to 0, and 2 power 1001 and multiply with 2 power 1001 on both sides. Okay, 2 power 1001 on both sides, so this will be again it is 0, inequality is 0, RHS is, and this will be cancelled out and nothing will be impacted. Okay, next, what is another factor? X plus 9 by 2, that means x is equals to minus 9 by 2, so that means it is minus 4.5. let over here it is minus 9 by 2. Okay, right. So the numerator, okay, denominator, numerator and denominator, the denominator factors are not in a not is our not in a part of our solution, then x is equals to 0. At x is equals to 0 represent with open circle, and x is equals to minus 9 by 2 also represent with open circle there, whereas x is equals to 3 is in our solution, x is equals to 2 is also our solution, x is equals to minus 1 is also in our solution. So right of the rightmost root is plus. Next, what is at 3? Okay, x minus 3 power 50 even power, no change in sign. Okay, even power, no change in sign. And at x is equals to 2 odd power, power 5 means odd power, change the sign, plus changes to minus. And x is equals to 0 again even power, so no change in sign in the next interval. At x is equals to minus 1 even power, again no change in the sign. And at x is equals to 9 by 2 1001, that means odd power, 1001 is an odd power, then again change in sign, odd power means change in sign. Now the inequality is greater than or equals to 0. Now first try to draw the curve. So positive and negative, and next positive. Okay, try to draw the curve. We draw the, and our inequality is greater than or equals to 0. We need to check for the plus sign range. So this is our required sign range. Okay, plus plus, and this is our required sign range. Now what is our required solution? So our required solution is, so minus infinity to minus 9 by 2. Okay, the minus infinity is open interval, and minus 9 by 2 is a denominator factor, then it is again also open braces. Okay, right. Next one is 2 to infinity. Okay, next one is 2 to infinity. We can write this as 2 to infinity. Okay, I can write this as 2 to infinity, where 2 is closed braces. Okay, where 2 is closed braces, and up to it is in the 3 is also 2 to infinity means 3 is also included, 2 to infinity. Okay, right. Union. Now these two has to be union. And here what it is, minus 1. Here at minus 1 we represented with closed interval, that means minus 1 is also satisfies this inequality. So now what it is, union open braces minus 1, the minus 1 is also satisfies this inequality. Then the required solution is x belongs to open interval minus infinity to minus 9 by 2 open braces union closed 2 to infinity union minus 1. This is our required solution for x. Okay, so now by using the wavy curve method, we are able to solve the inequalities of any, whatever he has given, the inequality of any power and anything he has given. By using this concept, we can solve the solutions for the given variable x and single variable, not only x, any variable in a single variable. Okay, any inequality in a single variable are solved with this wavy curve method, and is a very important for IIT JEE concept to solve the inequalities. Thank you.